Hello, everybody. I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing here. I'm gonna go home. Okay. All right, let's see who's all here, who's not. Got one watching and whatnot. Say hello. How are you guys doing? Now, let's see if people notice if I'm live or not. It's going to take them a while. I know it is. I know it is. People are going to be like, what the hell is Ghost Dog doing now? Well, Ghost Dog has actually been thinking about doing this particular show for a very, very long time. And I'm getting it started. And it's called Ghost Dog Clarifying What You're Hearing and Seeing. Clarifying what you are, clarifying what you're hearing and seeing. I think I said this right. Okay, well, like I said, this is my intro uh, video. It's going to be about looking at other people's investigations. Of course, try to get their permissions or use small clips, make sure I read the guidelines how I could do this or not. And if you guys got something you want to throw at me, I'll give you my Google Drive Gmail address so you guys can send me clips and we'll throw it up there and check her out. Now, I'm going to put a disclaimer out real quick. I'm no expert. Technically, there is no experts. Hey, Jen from Eddie and Jen. Hello, Jen. Welcome to. I got my channel up there. It's a brand new one. So if you want to get over there so I can monetize you, I would greatly appreciate it because I want some people I can absolutely frickin' trust. That'd be awesome if you get over there and, like I said, I want to monetize. I trust Eddie and Jen with my freaking life. Well, hell, Eddie and Jen are my sister and brother. That's all there is to it. So if I see them pop over here on the YouTube side, the new YouTube side, uh, I would greatly appreciate it so I can monetize you. But yeah, like I was saying, this show is going to be looking at other people's stuff. And one thing you're going to find out there is no hate, there is no debunking per se, and there is definitely no bashing. I'm not going to do this show to bash people. I'm not doing this show because I hate somebody's show. And I'm not going to do it because uh, I want to disprove something. No, I just want to clarify some things, make things a little bit easier to understand because I've been noticing in the paranormal world it's black and white, period. Either you believe or you don't. And then you got this huge group in the center that makes up twice as much as the disbelievers and the believers. And so I want to just, that's where I'm focusing on, is that center people. And show them, what could be, what to look for and stuff like that. And find out, more or less. I've been thinking about it. I'm going to talk to a couple friends, see what they think about it. But uh, I might actually have something where I'll put Ghost Dog verified, Ghost Dog not sure, not 100%. And like I said, uh, I'm no expert. Well, technically, there is no expert. But what I am good at is graphic designing, photoshopping, uh, noticing things that most people don't notice. And even as a paranormal investigator and my friends out here, like Eddie and Jen from Jen and Eddie uh, blogs, they're like me. We will debunk our own stuff before we claim to fame or claim, oh, that's what it is. And that's the way paranormal investigators really should do, is really debunk their own stuff. And I'm finding out a lot of people don't. And there's multiple reasons why they don't do it. One is the excitement, the fun factor, and trying to draw numbers in. Even though I've seen a lot of shows, I can sit there and like, well, I know what's going on here. I know what's going on here. Those little magic tricks, and the biggest thing is manipulating the mind to seeing things, to hearing things that are not even there. And I see this in a lot of videos, a lot of videos. I know my brother over here. All right, here we go. Hold on, Jen. Let me absolutely. You are my first moderator, Miss Jen. Absolutely. And I love Jen and I love Eddie, and they're real cautious. They're a lot like me when it comes to paranormal investigating. They're very cautious of what they do and whatnot, and they put up the stuff, and you do what you say, and whatnot. They don't believe everything they see. They just throw it out there, you know, and let you guys decide. And that's the way you're supposed to do it. Don't be over here trying to throw a show up and say this is 100% legit. Any show that says 100% legit, it's not legit. It's not legit. Anybody that claims to fame, oh, all my shows are 100% legit, I guarantee you it's not. You know, do not claim everything is what it is, because not. I got this video up that I put up here, and I will actually show you guys my video. What I have, it's my intro video. Okay, and let me pause this real quick, and then turn off my. Oh, I gotta add a display. Phew, I didn't think ahead. Why am I not thinking ahead? Okay, this is my intro video. If you guys seen it, of course we love each other. All right, this is declared. This is my intro video, and I love to give you guys thoughts on it. It's not me talking or anything else. It's just simple words, so you guys can see. So this is basically what it is. And there you go. So that is my intro that I have going on, and now you guys see it. And I did not know that. It says now a rules letter pops up telling you what your job is. You know what, YouTube? I think most people, you don't need to do that to. Oh, you like it, huh? Okay, that's cool. I'm not gonna bitch. I'll retract my bitching. I was gonna defend you. But yeah, so like I said, I've been wanting to do this actually for quite a while. I really really have, but I've been so busy doing other things and whatnot. And I was talking with somebody today that that's pretty nice. Yeah, yeah. Well, it's not supposed to be real fancy. It's just kind of getting the what I'm do what it's about and what it's not about. More or less. And this show is going to be specifically designed this way. I'm not going to go out and do these Nuke's top five and top 10 stuff. No, 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 no. What I want to basically try to do is have people send me stuff, and we're going to look at it. And I may have guests come on, Eddie and Jen, my bestie Miss Fallen, and other people that are familiar with the paranormal world and can look at things because I can't see everything. No one person. One person might hear something versus another person. I know my bestie has this one audio clip, and according to her, everybody hears something. Now I've listened to this thing with my headsets on, full blast. I didn't hear anything, not a damn thing. You know, and there might be things that you guys catch in those clips that we're reviewing and took a look at, and you might see something I'm not catching, and we'll look at it. And that's basically what it is. It's kind of a clarifying what it is you're seeing, what it is you're hearing, because not everything is black and white, especially in the paranormal world. You know, I forget what it's called. Hey Eddie. Oh shit, Eddie's in here too. Okay, good. Let me get him as a mod. I got to have Eddie and Jen. Number one, no ifs. Don't mess with them. Check them out. I love these people with the top of my heart. That's all there is to it. Top, middle, and bottom. But yeah, like I said, a lot of stuff. I would say, and we see black and white all the time. Yeah, I know, and that's the problem. People don't look at the colors. You got to look at everything. You can't just see black or see white. You got to see everything. And that's what I'm seeing a lot of people. I see a lot of these debunking. There's so much hate. There's so much bashing. And they're just being rude. I was just talking to a friend of mine here a few hours ago, and just recently there's a show on YouTube. I'm not going to mention names, but there's a show on YouTube that just bashed the hell out of even him. And I'm like, why? First of all, you weren't there. You were not there. Okay? So unless you're there, you don't know 100%. Nothing is 100%. Nothing is concrete. Okay? Unless it's money. If it's physically in your hand, then it's concrete. But if it's just talk about money, then it's not concrete. You got to have it in your hands and stuff like that. Uh, so, like I said, what qualifies me to do this? Well, it's real easy. I'm 53 years old. I've been around the block or two. Okay, I've been in the paranormal world, Christ, since I was a kid. I've been involved with it. Involuntarily, didn't really want to. I think 10, 11, 12, maybe I was when I first experienced my first paranormal experience. I am. This is something else. This is the intro to a new channel. So get over there and to the YouTube side, fall in, and I'll make you a mod as well. And this is something I've been working on and whatnot. But anyways, that's my bestie, Miss Fallen Angel. And like I said, we're just gonna do that. People. I'm hoping people will send me clips, whatnot, or we'll go out and find them. Like I said, I'm going to read the rules and regulations of what I can show, what I can't show, and how long I can show it, and then we'll just dissect it from there. You know. Oh, I was saying, what qualifies me? Well, one, nothing really qualifies me except the fact, I'm 53 years old. I've been around the block or two. Two, I've been in the paranormal world for 40 years or so. Uh, I also am a paranormal investigator. I have friends that are investigators and enthusiasts and activists and stuff like that. Oh, there she is. Okay. So I have equipment. I know how the equipment's supposed to work. I know the way it works. I know uh, it isn't just going to be clarifying videos. It'll be clarifying equipment and stuff like that. I know I've been told that when I talk about equipment, people like it. People want to understand certain equipment. Like what is the EMF detector? Well, how does it exactly work? What are the pros and cons of certain EMF detectors? Spirit boxes, apps, and stuff like that. Honestly, there are only three apps in this world that right now that I absolutely 1,000% have faith in. I really do. But there are pros and cons to those as well. And anybody that uses them will tell you the same thing. Nothing is 100% when it comes to things. That's the mysterious part about the paranormal world. It's an unknown. That's why there's so many people leaning towards it, watching it, and following along with researchers and stuff like that, because it's something that's unknown. But there's two ways that works too. A lot of people are scared of the unknown, so they go to the quick out. It's not real, and the main reason they say it's not real is because generally, not 100%, but generally, it's because they're afraid of it and they can't understand it. And what people don't understand, they'll dismiss it. And I'm finding that out immensely, especially in these debunking shows. I've been watching a lot of these debunking shows, and some of them they're right, but they're not 100% right. They're only throwing their side of the view. So I'm going to throw my experience, and also I'm going to use science. We'll bring up the science board and see what science has to say. Well, not. That's why I said in my intro uh, that was Einstein. And there's more to that, by the way. There is a whole lot more to that. Uh, but I do generally, and it said it when I did the research on it, when I was pulling stuff up. Uh, Einstein said, energy cannot be destroyed nor created. Okay, and that's a very powerful statement right there, and I believe that. If you know your science, he's right, but there's more to the story, and you got to be careful. Even though I say that all the time, I use it as an example. To try to tell people, don't discount ghosts, don't discount spirits just because you can't see it, smell it, taste it, feel it, because that's like saying love doesn't exist. You can't see it, smell it, taste it, feel it, but it exists. And that's what I'm talking about. Just because you can't see it, you can't feel it, you can't taste it, doesn't mean it doesn't exist. There's so much in this world that we don't know. There's so much in this world that we will never understand. Paranormal researchers, enthusiasts, investigators, whatever you want to call them, they do it because they love it. And also, mostly, generally, there's a just do for entertainment. I get that, because it can be exciting, getting scared out of your, peeing your pants and stuff like that. But most of us, we're doing it for a reason. We want to know more. Because we don't just take for a fact that, oh, ghosts are real, period. No, no, no. Even us ghost hunters will be like, well, is it real? We use everything around us: science, math, all our school taught and teachings and stuff like that. But we also use common sense. And that's why I put in there common sense. Now, one of the things you saw in there, yeah, we should. We really, really should. Uh, Probably do that tonight when I do my thing if you're still awake. What I was going to say was, why did I put designing graphic designer in there? Well, that goes to the point that because I've been doing it so long, I know what photoshopping is. I know what to look for. I know what highlighting is. I know how just put a shadow just right on something to make it look like something else, but it isn't. So that's really going to come into play with what I do because I'm finding out there's an art to photoshopping, but it's not really that hard. Anybody can learn to do it, you know, and that's really going to come into play. And that's basically what I'll do. She's on a break, so yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to debunk it. And probably the first one I'll do is probably my own stuff. Uh, why I say it's real or it isn't. And one of my videos that I have on YouTube, there's two things. One, that I'm pretty sure it's real. And two, I caught it later after I watched it a couple times and realized, I know what that is. That's just a bug. And I'll show you how you could tell the difference on that. And that's basically I want to make you guys wary of is how to tell the difference between orbs are usually generally the hardest thing to figure out if they're real or not. And but it's not at the same time. On the other hand, it's not really that hard to figure out. You just got to know what you're looking for. Orbs. What are orbs? Orbs are acclaimed to be spirits of the dead. Now there are many different colors. They represent different uh, types of spirits and stuff like that. Like I think like a green orb represents a human form, but yet we all see white orbs. So how does that play? You know, somebody sees a black orb, they automatically assume, oh, it's an evil, it's a bad. Excuse me, choking on my own saliva. But yeah, a lot of people when they see black orbs, and I've had people come on, oh, that's bad. Ooh, that's evil. Oh, you got a demon. No, that's not what a black orb is. Black orbs are actually people of authority, people that are teaching and stuff like that. Yes, there is a little bit of it could be demonic, but the chances are being demonic are very rare. And that's another thing. I see a lot of shows. I'm not even smoking, Eddie. Dang. Yeah, I'm not. You know what? Just for that, I am going to light a cigarette. Just because he said that, I'm going to light a cigarette. Maybe I won't choke. But anyways, see, you just so interrupting my intro. What is wrong with you, Eddie? Doggone you. But anyways, Black Orb and Jen. Ooh, you can't. We can't see me. Why can't you see me? Oh, you can hear me though. I'm just yapping away and whatnot, and didn't even realize what the hell I'm doing. Now you can see me. Ah! See, you didn't want to see me choke. I should actually, you know what I should do? I should take this thing, slap it right in front of my face. That way I can see what you guys are seeing and not seeing. I'm talking about my OBS, by the way, folks. Uh, but yeah, so that's more or less what the show's going to be about. It's not debunking and it's not bashing. I think people who bash other people's shows is stupid, and they're idiotic, and they're really just idiotic. They're dumb, and I'll say it. They're dumb. They're stupid to be bashing other people. Why bash another person's experience? Because I guarantee you, there are no experts out here. Anybody says, oh, they're an expert in the field, they're full of crap. And I'm telling you that right now. They are full of crap. Anybody that says, oh, they could debunk 100% everything a paranormal investigator sees or catches is full of crap. Straight up, they're full of crap. Because I want them to, if they think they're that good, that experienced, please prove to me love. LOVE. Prove to me love. All right? And nobody's going to be able to do that. We all know it exists, but we can't touch it. We can't smell it. We can't see it. Can't taste it. Can't feel it. But it exists. You know? And like I said, you use common sense. Use common sense on this stuff. So all those debunkers out there, yeah, knock it off. Think about what you're doing. All you're doing is pissing off people that have been doing this for years. Why? I have no idea. Is it the ratings? Is that what you want? You want the ratings? Hey, let's see if we could bash another channel. I wish YouTube or all shows, anybody that bashes anybody's show should be taken off right off the bat. No ifs, no ands. Just simply shut it down. Because we're never going to clear up hate in this world if we can't clear it up on a simple social media sites. So let's start somewhere. And I'm telling you right now, there is no hate, there is no debunking, and there is no bashing that's going to come from this channel, this show. I'm just going to clarify what we're seeing, see if I explain it. If I can't explain it, I'm going to put a stamp on it and say, Ghost Dog. Ghost Dog approved. This is a genuine thing as far as my opinion is. I'm going to get approved. Hey, you got something. I can't explain it. If I can't explain it, that's my general rule. If I catch something and I can't explain it and I've debunked the hell out of it and use science on it, use designing graphic on it, and all the knowledge I know and the years experience I have in this, if I still can't explain it, you know, what's left over is what you get. And I was saying before, just about 99%, and I know a lot of my investigators, enthusiasts and stuff like that will tell you the same thing. 99% of the stuff we see on TV, we catch, can be explained. And I'm going to be the first one to tell you that. It's that 1%. That's cool. You know, I was reading on there, scientists have not yet been able to prove the existence of spirits. That's because they're not looking. There is so much evidence out there, they just don't want to believe it, and that's small-minded. To me, that's being very small-minded. And that's another thing I get cranky about. Oh, if a scientist says it is or a scientist says it isn't, it's got to be fact. No. I don't know how many shows. There's a one show I seen. Haunted Adventures or something like that. I can't remember. It's a New England show or England show, and part of their group they have a psychic medium. They have mediums. They have psychics. There's a husband-wife team. But one thing they do is they bring in two other people. They bring in a total skeptic, 100% skeptic, and then they bring in a scientist. And it's fun when they bring the evidence. The lady will come around and says, all right, here you go. Explain this to us. Majority of the time, they can explain it. But it's fun. It's fun watching the faces of the scientists and the skeptics like, I can't explain it. And that's that 1%. So basically, they just openly admitted there is proof because they can't explain it. Think about that. I don't believe all these videos on YouTube are real because one of the video is demonic. Those are fake because demonic is rare. Exactly. Oh my God, Jen is so great. I was actually going to go there. I see a lot of these shows. Oh, he's been possessed. I'm possessed. I'm possessed. Oh, oh my God, I'm possessed. No, you know how rare it is to get possessed? Honestly, do you know how rare it is to be possessed? Let's put it this way. You'll be struck by lightning 100 times more, or you'll be struck by lightning 100 times before you ever get possessed. And if you know anything about lightning, it's not. It's 0.00000000001% you might actually get possessed. Possession is not a common thing. And if you see a show basically where every other show or every show is, oh my God, I've been possessed. Yeah. You know what I call those shows? Hollywood shows. Hollywood ghosts, hunters. They're doing it. It's script. It's what they're doing to get ratings. Are demons real? Absolutely. One of those little things. I am a pastor. I've done my readings and teachings and learnings and stuff like that. Absolutely, demons are real, and so is my saying. So is angels, gods, good light. It's always a yin yang. One of the things I absolutely believe in is a yin yang. For every negative, there's a positive. Every light, there's darkness. Every evil, there's goodness. We just wouldn't exist without it. In my lifetime, in my experience, in my 40 years, I've only felt evil once, maybe twice, but definitely once. And that was actually just a month or two ago that I felt so much evil, so much hate. I was attacked. You know, I didn't receive scratch marks or anything like that. I wasn't possessed. But I was. What it did was it made my heart race like it never did. I honestly thought I was having a heart attack. And I was on flat ground. I wasn't even moving around. It wasn't like I just climbed a mountain or something like that. I wasn't even smoking at the time. I don't drink, so it wasn't that. And it just like, wham, I just got hit. And that whole area of the cemetery was just pure hate. Unadulterated hate. Well, I did a little more investigation, and I'm pretty sure I know why there is so much hate. And that's a future show that I'm going to show you guys. Exactly. You know, one of the and see, you're gonna get me into the religious aspect. Dang it, Jen. Uh, I'm gonna stay away from that if I absolutely can. But I see a lot of people out there. If it's not an angel, it's demon. That is so full of crap. It's not funny. It's so full of crap. Just because you didn't see angel wings and stuff like that, it has to be evil. Spirits are not evil. I have a saying, and I'm sure Eddie could say the same thing. And actually, I know he has because he's actually said it quite a few times on his shows, and I say it too. When you die as you were in life. If you are a good person in life, you'll be a good person when you die. If you are an asshole, yeah, I said asshole, you are evil, you are just pure evil, you're going to be that way when you die. You're going to feel that. Now, I know a lot of us, it wasn't demonic, it was just the spirit's life, the way they were. They were evil. That's why when you go like to Alcatraz and stuff like that, you feel so much hate. You feel so much evil. It's not the demon. It's the people that have passed there that were like that. That's what you're feeling. And I want to tell you another thing. All these, I see some of these people, they'll see a pentagram on the ground and they're afraid to get anywhere near it. That's a bunch of BS. First of all, pentagram's got to be, it's like making a cake. Everything's got to have, all the ingredients got to be put together to make it actually function. You can't just draw a circle in a pentagram and think, oh my God, I'm going to draw evils out of it. It doesn't work that way. There's a whole process to it. So I see these people, I laugh every time I see somebody on a show and they see a pentagram and they're afraid to walk. Oh my gosh, don't walk on it. You'll become possessed. I'll start laughing. I'll start laughing. I'll start laughing because I know what the symbols are. I really do. And there are symbols that got to go with it. There are certain candles that got to go with it. There is a ritual that goes with it. There's a whole bunch of stuff that's got to go to make that thing even work. Anybody could draw a pentagram, but 90% of them don't even know how to work it. The only thing, honestly, the only thing out there, I won't have anything to do with it. I will not touch it. I will not play with it. I will not entertain it whatsoever because I know for a fact what it is, and that's a Ouija board. Anybody playing with a Ouija board, you're about as dumb as they get. You truly are. I don't care if you're a professional because even the professionals will tell you they can't control a Ouija board. So I'm going to give you a warning. And my first little tip, and this is one of the things I'm going to do, I'm going to give you little tips. My first tip, stay away from a Ouija board. Absolutely, stay away from a Ouija board. I know it's made out of cardboard and it's probably made from a Toys R Us store or something like that. I don't know. That's not the point. The point is, it's what way a Ouija board is designed. It's just, there's something about it. It's like a spell. And I'm swearing up and down, a Ouija board has a spell written in it. They just don't realize it's written that way. And it's just something about a Ouija board. I've seen too much evidence. I've experienced evidence. I'm telling you right now, please, please listen to me. Don't entertain, don't even entertain anybody that wants to play with the Ouija board. Don't do it like, oh, I want to see if it's really. I don't believe in Ouija boards. Well, I'm telling you, believe in Ouija boards. That's one thing I'm going to tell you straight up. Believe in Ouija boards. They are real. There are ways to open it up and there are ways to shut it down, and 99.9999 into infinity don't know how to shut it down correctly. And then they wonder, oh man, I'm having bad luck. Oh, this crap is happening. Or worse. Somebody says they're having bad luck. One of the first questions I always ask right off the bat is a great tip. Yeah, never eat yellow snow. It's another good tip. But one of the questions I'll ask if somebody thinks they have a demonic or evil spirit and whatnot, I'll say, you ever play with a Ouija board? It'll take them by shock. And generally the time, well, yeah, I was with somebody. Even being with somebody that's playing with a Ouija board is good enough. Don't play with the Ouija board. Don't entertain it. I'm telling you right now, do not entertain the Ouija board. Because even the experts will tell you straight up, Ouija boards are no game. It's no joke. Now this Charlie thing, I've done it. Nothing. You know, all these other little shows says, oh, if you do it this way, this will create something happening. You know, I've done most of them, and none has happened. And I just happen to be one of the people. I'm just happen to be one of those people. I know if I'm in an evil place. I know if there's demonic around me. I know it. And don't ask me how, because I sure the hell can't explain it. I really can't. It's just something I could do. It's like, you know, people, they're able to read people. I can't read people. Well, that's not true either. I can read people, but not like I don't do tarot cards. As a matter of fact, I had a whole show on tarot cards. I actually read people with a playing deck card. Yeah, nine of clubs, ace of spades, stuff like that. I read them with that card. It wasn't the cards. It was me. And they'll tell you, the people I read, they'll tell you I was right on. It had nothing to do with the cards. It had to do everything with the person that was actually doing the reading. That's why there's only two people in this whole world that I will ever believe in tarot card reading. Only two. Absolutely. So, never eat yellow snow. My gosh. Yeah, it's amazing. So, like I said, this is what the show is going to be about. I'm hoping you guys get on board, check it out, share it out. Like I said, this is not going to be a bashing show. This is not going to be a hate show. I'm not going after people. That's not my gig. I've never done that in any of my streams. Never will. uh, I just want to, for fun, more or less, see if I can figure out what's going on. What can Ghost Dog do? And it's not just going to be me. I will have guests come up, join me, and see what they can figure out. You know, uh, mine's going to be more videos than pictures. Don't show me pictures because pictures, unless I have the physical picture there, it's too easy to Photoshop a picture. It truly, truly is. Unless that picture came from the 1940s and it's the actual picture in my hands, the negative, the whole thing, it's in my hands. I'm sorry, it's that easy to Photoshop. Video wise, the difference is, well, isn't that easy to Photoshop a video? Yes, to a point. Nobody's perfect. Everybody makes mistakes when they try to Photoshop a video. Everybody makes mistakes. And because I do graphic art work on computers and whatnot, and edit stuff and stuff like that, I know what I'm looking for. I know exactly what I'm looking for. I'll break it down to the pixels. I have filters and stuff like that. I was showing my roommate here earlier today when I took her to work about a picture, and we were looking at a picture of Roxy, our little Chihuahua, and there was this blur. I was showing the different filters and why I'll take a picture and run it through a filter system, different colors, color corrections, stuff like that, and I'll run it through that. And one of them showed this blur. It looked like a ghost, basically a wisp, a smoke. None of the other pictures had it, but that one. Well, I went a couple more filters and found out exactly what it was. It was just the shading in the hallway, and just that one particular filter made it look like there was something there. But I put it through the other filters and found out there was nothing there. So, like I said, and I will break down a picture down to the pixel. I have software that will do that. I will break you down to the pixel. And if those pixels don't line up, we got a problem. And I'm going to show you guys that. I'm going to show you what I'm looking at. I'm going to show you how I'm trying to figure out if it's real or not. You know, am I going to be 100% correct? Absolutely not. Again, I'm not no pro. I just know what I'm looking for and stuff like that. And it could be anything. It could be spirits, images, shadow people, orbs, maybe EVPs. I did it was a birthday thing I did once a few years ago for a friend that had a birthday, and she was into the paranormal world. So what I did is I made a happy birthday greeting thing and made it sound like a spirit box. And if you listen to it, it actually sounded like a spirit box. But it wasn't. I made it. But if you know what you're listening for, you'll know exactly it was produced. It wasn't actually caught. So, and I have sound software. And I've got a brother who's an expert in tones and stuff like that and pitches and whatnot. And he'll I know for a fact he'll say, Ghost Dog, raise that pitch, lower this pitch. And he has an ear. He'll hear that. He'll hear the difference. If I can't hear it, I'll learn from him, but he'll hear that difference. He's got a keen sense of hearing. And the guy's just good. I've heard him sing. I've seen his private videos of him singing. He's damn good, and he knows his shit. Matter of fact, he's taught me some stuff already about pitching and stuff like that for my film editing. And I'm looking forward to do more of that. But yeah, so yeah, this is what I'm gonna do. This is my new channel. Like I said, if you guys got something, uh, it could be a 10-second clip as long as it's a video clip. More, I want to lean more to video clips than I do actual pictures. But if you want to send a picture, we'll take a look at it. I just hope you're around so I could talk to you, so I could ask you a bunch of questions, because that's another part about debunking. You want the person there that took the picture. And I know this sounds kind of weird to say it, but when I ask you questions, I'm like a lie detector. Lie detector. I could tell by your voice if you're not sure, if you're, well, more or less BSing, or you're guessing. I'll know it. I'll hear it. It's one of the unique gifts. I can tell you by facial expressions. I'm a damn good reader of facial expressions. I don't like that I could do that, but I could do it. Uh, but like I said, I think it's going to be fun. People might be interested. It'll be something different. And then again, maybe people won't like it because I'm not going to bash anybody. Oh, I'm not going to tear this show down. I'm not going to tear this show and say it's all full. It's just a bunch of BS. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to explain what I'm seeing and how something like that could happen. That's what this show. Again, Ghost Dog, clarifying what you're hearing and seeing. That's all I'm doing. So, all right. Again, thank you guys here. Make sure you hit that thumbs up on the YouTube side. This is going to be critical on the YouTube side. I'm on my Trovo side. Thank you, Nat, for the eggs, by the way, the donations. Good to see you. This will be more to the YouTube side, so I guess I'll start paying attention to the YouTube stuff. I do have another channel on YouTube where I play games and do stuff. Like tonight, I'm going to be doing at 12 midnight Central, because I got to go pick up the girls at 11. I wanted to do at 11, but I thought they were going to take the car, but I guess I'm the one taking the car. I am going to be doing a live Spirit Box session, and it's going to be with a new device, new app that I got from my brother and sister, Eddie and Jen, that I absolutely love. It's one of the 2 or 3 devices I absolutely believe in and trust and authenticate and stuff like that, because I know where it comes from. I know what the whole thing is. And I'll explain that too in these shows, how I can tell what's a good app, what's a bad app, what to think about. Don't take everything I say 100%. Don't do it. You'd be stupid. What I tell you, what I say, what I show you, I want you to think about it. I don't want you to take it 100. I don't want to ever claim, well, if Ghost Dog said this is fake, or Ghost Dog says this is it. I don't want that. I want people to say, Ghost Dog looked at this and he came up with a pretty good theory. He came up with pretty good evidence as to what it is and what it couldn't be. But I also want you to put in that tag when you tell somebody, Ghost Dog is also going to tell you, I'm not 100% correct. I could be absolutely freaking wrong. I could sit there and break down a freaking orb down to this pixels and say, oh no, it's just dust. Where enhanced, it could actually be a real orb. I'm not going to do that. I'm never ever going to claim to know or be an expert on anything. I just don't want to do that. Like I said, I got years experience. I've got graphic designing experience. I know my science. I know how to use a computer to look up stuff, and I have common sense. And I've got experience in the paranormal world. With those things, what you find out, most debunkers don't even have one of those. They really don't. I found that out. Because I've seen debunkers out there that actually went out and experienced and went with the people. Guess what? Either the show shut down or they changed their tune. Or they're just assholes and they're just going to, even though they just were basically handed the evidence of the paranormal stuff happening, it will ruin them. So they're just going to keep bashing and forget about it. You know. All right, Jen. Uh, but like I said, tonight on my other channel, somebody wants to throw that other channel up. I don't even know how to get to my other channel. Do check me out. It's in my about section, I think. I'll double check, make sure my about section's up there. It's got that information there, so you guys can check me out. Um, like I said, I'm gonna do a spirit box. Now it isn't just a spirit box. I have two dolls that are allegedly haunted. Actually, I got three of them, but we're using two of them. I'm gonna set them up there. We're gonna put a light on them. We're gonna put a EMF meter on them. We're gonna put a little blue sensor box next to both of them. I'm gonna have a separate camera that's just gonna be on them alone, and we're going to do the spirits box. Now, why am I going to do this? Well, the last couple of weeks, a couple of days or so, uh, the spirit activity in this house has been kicking up. Now, this place is allegedly got spirit activity. I've personally seen it. I've personally experienced it. And I've had people that didn't even know this place was haunted, or I was even a ghost hunter on top of that, seen things that just weren't there. And they seen it from my cam. You know, I'll tell you guys about that story sometime. But disembodied voices going on big time. We're hearing a lot of that. Uh, the girls are starting to see shadows around here. I know personally we had uh, my roommate's brother passed, and here about a month or so ago, and I see him, I feel him walking up and down the hallway. I really do. It's the corner of my eye. Uh, so we're seeing that. We're seeing shadows and stuff like that. We're hearing things. It's been quiet for quite a while, but it's kind of like seasonal. It kicks in and then it kind of fades out and stuff like that. Uh, I know Colleen has bought brand new security cameras. They're all over the damn house except for this bedroom. I refuse to have a security camera in this room. Uh, but the rest of the house is open season basically. None of the rooms have them, of course. None of the bedrooms, just like the hallways and the kitchen, living room, stuff like that. They have cameras. I can't even get into it. I don't even know what the codes are or even the program to get into it. She bought new ones. I don't even think we're even using my old ones anymore. But yeah, they're seeing stuff on there and stuff like that. We've seen shadows. We've had poltergeist activity where stuff was thrown in the house and stuff like that. Matter of fact, there is a video, a live video of me doing I think I was doing a fundraiser for myself or something like that, and you hear it where slamming the doors didn't bother me, but when they took the utensils out of a drawer and slammed it on the floor, that got everybody's attention, and I think you guys actually heard that. And like, well, I know you guys heard that. you know, we've had water faucets turn on and off in this house and stuff like that. So there is definitely activity in this house, and like I said, last couple of weeks it's kind of picked up a little bit. So that's why. Uh, and these dolls, they do move. One of them actually does move. I personally not physically see them turn, but I see after the results of them turning. You know, I know for a fact they're one way, and then next day it'll be turned the other way, and nobody touches them. Nobody touches them. As a matter of fact, they're like 5, 6 feet up in the air on a cabinet and nobody touches. I don't even use it for my clothing. It's just there, So it isn't that. It ain't vibrations. I've stomped around it, but it is turning. It is crazy, and so like I said, I'm going to take advantage of it. And it's been a while since I've done a spirit box session, a real spirit box session, and so I'm going to do that. So I'm hoping you guys will stick around. Uh, Jen, if you could throw up my other channel, or somebody throw up my other channel, I would greatly appreciate it. Get it up here before I shut the show down. Get some rest. And like I said, it'd be midnight, 12 o'clock my time that I'm going to doing the live show and whatnot. So, and it's going to be on the other channel. It's not going to be on this channel. This one I want to wait till I get 3 or 4 things and see people send me clips and whatnot. Or like I said, I'll just go scrounging. If I see something I'm not sure about, or I see something that I can explain, uh, I'm just going to show the clip. But like I said, I need to read the rules and regulations because I know there's copyright stuff, and then there's people that get real cranky if you use their stuff and whatnot. Even my brother and sister on YouTube. Yeah, my other channel. Yeah, the because that's the one I want to do the live on, not this one. No, I on YouTube. On YouTube, I'll throw up the Trovo one. I just can't switch over it because I'm on this one. This is my Trovo channel. If anybody wants to know what my Trovo channel is, I'm generally on Trovo, where I like you people to actually come to is my Trovo channel. Uh, if you have your notifications on this one, it's not going to go up all the time. It's going to be once in a while. So if you guys see the notifications, that means I am live. I just put something up on this channel, the clarifying channel. The other one is haunted trucking, uh, where the majority of my stuff go. So there, she just put it up there, so you folks see it, and I hope you guys. I'm actually going to copy that, copy link, and I'm going to throw it over here. That's the channel I'm going to be on tonight, midnight Central Time. So I hope you guys show up. We may get some stuff, we may not. Uh, if you can't, watch the replay. Leave your comments. Tell me what you guys heard. Stuff like that. All right. Well, I think I've been on here long enough, about an hour now. So that's all I was going to do for this. So again, welcome to my new channel. This was originally going to be the podcast, but I haven't done the podcast in a long time. I'm not sure if I'll ever go back to it, but who knows? I'm always changing my mind. You can never nail me down, but I definitely want to do this. I've been wanting to do it for a while, and now that I can do it, uh, I want to do it. I want to do it. Uh, I'm not even advertise what I do, so I'm just gonna more or less end it right here. So get the word out, let everybody know I got this new channel up, and pass it out, and we'll go from there. Until then, I want you all to stay safe, stay blessed, and definitely keep between the lines. Hope to see you at midnight. Love yous.